And we got one half of the Wild Samoans in the ring, and I gotta say, Sika is looking absolutely feral.
Sika's ready to destroy anything and everything that gets in his path. I'm not just talking about tonight. I'm talking every time he sets foot in a ring. In the locker room, too.
Yeah, you can't hope to control or tame Sika. You can only hope that you're not his target.
But do yourself a favor and get a glimpse at someone who is simply ravishing. Rude is locked in, ready to put a beating on his opponent.
Rude's ability cannot be questioned. He wears you down so you have nowhere to go, and then decimates you with his power. And he's staggering to his feet, about to head right into danger.
Boom! That catches Rick looking. Oh!
And he evades the attack. Bang! And Rude is turning to the crowd for assurance.
He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee's count. Now bringing the fight back into the ring. Oh, he's got him here. Got him up.
And sidewalk slam.
Rude looking to bait his opponent into a mistake. Bang. Maybe that'll teach him.
Got the cover.
Is it enough to close this out?
And he only stays down for a 1 count.
Unbelievable display of will in the late stages of this matchup. And an elbow drop, too.
And Sika just got torn down there.
Yeah, Rude making quite the impression.
Ooh, elbow strike. Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
And there was some force on that move.
Oh, right on the arm. Oof.
Shot to the midsection connects.
Slam. He has him right in his sights. What a nasty body blow.
He goes for the pin.
Could this be it?
And the count stopped short of 2.
It's hard to believe, but it looks like he still has some gas left in the tank.
Rick Rude with a strategically placed shot.
Pile driver on its way.
Sit out, pile driver. Ooh, devastating kick. He's been dealt a good deal of damage.
Rick Rude going for it. There's a rude awakening.
Rude just turned the lights out. Rick Rude fears no man.
I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay on his opponent. Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate. Here's Sika down into the cover. He breaks the pin before a 1 count. How? How? Sika 1 step ahead.
Series of counters here. Who will finally capitalize? Every counter being answered with another. And a thunderous forearm to follow.
Boom! Slam! With authority. Kick to the gut. Hooked up. DDT! Rude looking to bait his opponent into a mistake.
Yes! Oh, and a bionic elbow.
And that's another well-placed attack to
Rick Rude. No way Sika's getting up now. Rick Rude. There's a rude awakening.
That has to be the one that ends this.
Goes for the pin. And they're still in this.
Oh, once he executed that, it was good night. You have to wonder, how much more can he take?
You got to imagine this match has a different complexion after what we just saw. These men have shown no... Hot top!
Into the Samoan drop! Incredible! Sika got all of it!
Going for the cover. Oh, my. And the resiliency to win this one.
Here is your winner,
And we got one half of the Wild Samoans in the ring, and I gotta say, Sika is looking absolutely feral.
Sika's ready to destroy anything and everything that gets in his path. I'm not just talking about tonight. I'm talking every time he sets foot in a ring. Heck, in the locker room, too.
Yeah, you can't hope to control or tame Sika. You can only hope that you're not his target.
But Rick Rude has a habit of backing up all the trash talk he spews before a match. And believe me, he spewed a lot of trash talk before this match.
Well, Rude's body isn't just for show, it's also for function. And that function is dismantling his opponents any way he sees fit.
And Rick is taking control in this match.
Full focus from Rick.
And now that's some nasty offense imposed on Sika.
Yeah, that's a sample of why Rude is ravishing.
And come on, was that really called for?
All's fair in love and war, gentlemen. I saw nothing but effective offense.
The clubbing forearm.
Big forearm.
Trying to target the back of the neck here.
Not sure if he should waste all his time hot-dogging around. Oh, quick way to respond with the reversal. Big throw.
Just a perfect mix of pure power and bad intentions.
That's using your head.
And you can see from the blood that real damage has been done.
Bright red evidence. He got caught badly by that blow.
And with the ravishing one in the ring, let's hope he doesn't run into a mirror and can actually keep focus.
Rick Rude may like to strike a pose, but let's get one thing straight. When he's focused, ain't no one better than the ravishing one, or more dangerous. That scary look in his eyes, fixated on the opposition.
Oh, he saw it coming. Bash with a punch to the gut.
Man, what an uppercut.
Shoulders down. Can Rude recover?
How does anyone have this much in them at this point?
Right to the gut. Oh, that opens the door for Rick. The clubbing forearm.
Rick Rude. There's a rude awakening. Did Rick just put an end to this?
Oh, here it comes. Oh,
Spiked him. And Rude is turning to the crowd for assurance.
Ooh, right to the gut. Big back. Here's Sika down into the cover. No, he gets the shoulder.
So close. That could have been it.
And Sika gets countered there.
Man.
A big kick to the gut.
And a thunderous forearm to follow.
Down he goes. Rude looking to bait his opponent into a mistake. Vicious shoulder tackle in the corner. Right on target with a stop to the gut.
Headlock applied. Toss their opponent.
Rick Rude. Awakening. No way Sika's getting up now. Rick Rude. Oh, simply ravishing. A rude awakening. And a disorienting blow to the head there. He's in total disbelief. That did not finish the job.
Everyone watching this is in total disbelief right now.
And it's going to take composure now. Could just need one more big move.
Uh-oh.
And he counters. Fires back with a crucial elbow.
Big boot to the gut and a thunderous forearm to follow. And these
Rick Rude going for it. Awakening. And this has to be the end of it.
Cover. It's over. Brutality finally comes to an end.
Here is your winner, Ravishing Rick Rude.
WWE's resident Adonis, Ravishing Rick Rude, ready to make a statement here tonight.
Underneath all the posing and all the insults, Rick Rude is a dangerous competitor with much more going on besides just his looks. The physical power, the mental mind games.
Yeah, Rude loves to get under his opponent's skin, to play with their heads, all before giving them one heck of a rude awakening.
And Sika's looking ready to pounce, which is pretty much how he looks all the time. I wouldn't want to be the one in Sika's line of sight.
From the middle rope.
And does not get it.
Oof. And an elbow drop to follow. Down to opponent. And a double axe handle smash. Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Jarring impact.
Bam!
Boom, what a kick.
To the arm.
And Rude is having his way right now.
Rick's looking steady and focused.
Oh! Look at this. Picture perfect backbreaker. Countering that offense.
At last, Sika keeping that string of offense in check.
Yeah, he clearly just got a much-needed boost of energy and defiance.
Oh, that gets reversed on Sika.
Rick Rude going for it.
Sika got caught with all of it.
Sika just getting knocked around.
Sika's certainly being tested here.
Sit down, pile driver. This is it. He could put him away right here. Yeah, that was clearly a rope break.
Vicious right forearm.
Pow, what a shot.
Rude looking to bait his opponent into a mistake.
Under the ropes and back into the ring.
Boom, Boom, right to the body.
Headlock cinched in and just tossed their opponent. Ooh.
Loving blow. Bad sight here, dangling helpless in the corner. Attack to the midsection.
He's climbing to the top.
Oh no, has it lined up for the kill shot. Incoming.
Diving shoulder tackle. She's starting to feel the effects of this attack.
Yeah, that Sika put... Take it over! Go for the win here!
Hold on.
Trying to steal one here. Holding over versus it. Shoulders down. Able to turn it into a cover of their own. Countered into a new cover. And a strong kick out at one.
Still not enough to put him away.
He wants this fight on the outside. Oh, man.
And here he is, heading back into the ring.
Rick Rude.
Oh, simply ravishing. A rude awakening. Ball driver on its way. Oh, spiked him.
Looks like this could be the end.
There's some shock in the arena after that kick out.
Rick Rude.
Awakening. Rude just turned the lights out.
Looking for the pin. And there's the win. Huge win here tonight.
Here is your winner, Ravishing Rick Rude.
Ravishing Rick Rude is all about getting the advantage, using strength to gain the upper hand physically and mind games to get the edge mentally.
Rude is a ruthless competitor who sometimes does not get the credit he deserves for being as tough as he is.
Rude can be so swift and cunning. He always has the capability to turn things around with one move.
And Sika's looking ready to pounce, which is pretty much how he looks all the time. I wouldn't want to be the one in Sika's line of sight right now, gentlemen. Or any time, for that matter.
Now, I'll say, Corey, Sika's not playing around, and his opponent is about to find that out firsthand tonight. That was just wrong. You should be a better person than that.
Ripping at the eyes.
Haymaker connects.
Sika in a state of distress.
Rick's looking steady and focused.
Reversal on Rude.
Finally, Sika's able to interrupt these attacks for a moment.
That was the opening he needed, and he's got to keep his foot on the gas now. Incoming.
Headbutt! Shoulders down. Looking for the win here.
And he fights it off.
And you got to think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time.
That's using your head. I don't know if there's any superstar with as high an opinion of themselves than Rick Rude. He truly believes he's ravishing, among other things.
Yeah, but when you're in the ring with him, you can't let that affect your game. Instead, you need to chip away at that confidence, deflate Rude's ego. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it. Boom!
Claw to the face. Ripping at the eyes.
Target acquired and destroyed.
And avoids taking any damage.
The clubbing forearm.
Down he goes.
And Rude is having his way right now.
Sika's on the wrong side in most of these exchanges.
Battle of counters. No one's getting it.
Popped up into the Samoa drop. Incredible. Is that all Sika needs?
What? Very few superstars possess the fortitude to do what we just witnessed.
Very few? How?
From the top.
missed wildly.
Took the high risk, but unfortunately, no reward.
Now this is just classless. Somebody stop this competitor.
Oh, the headbutt.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the official's count. Ooh, he fends that off. Rick Rude with a strategically placed shot, and he's looking out of sorts now.
Yeah, but this far into the match, you can't help but be impressed by the relative resilience.
He might just be stalling for time here. Oh, here it comes. Sit down, pile driver.
Oof. Catches the kick.
Spectacular counter into a dragon screw.
Oh, great wherewithal there.
Rick Rude.
Oh, simply ravishing. A rude awakening.
Oh, ouch. Ouch. Oh, man.
Kick. Nasty kick. He might have him. No, kick out at 2. A long 2.5 in the waning moments of this match.
Dodges out of the way.
This has been a very physical and draining match.
Yes, he had that coming all night.
And so much has already been endured in this match.
What a display of guts. Heart. We'll see what these superstars have left in the tank.
Take off.
Oh, gosh. That looked like a bad landing. Big forearm.
Pile driver on its way. Spiked. Sit out, pile driver.
Rick Rude. Rude awakening. Is it enough to overcome Sika?
Makes a cover. Oh, he gets the shoulder up before 3.
I don't know how he just kicked out, and I'll tell you what, I don't really think he knows either.
Everything possible was done to win. Rude now into the cover. Oh, finally got him. I can't believe this match is finally over.
Here is your winner, Ravishing Rick Rude.
Sika taking the L in this one.
Rick Rude is who he says he is, and he just proved it once again.
The always ready Diamond Dallas Page has his focus set on his opposition tonight.
Now you can see the focus in DDP's eyes for this one. Page is bringing that high level of determination he's known for into this fight.
DDP lives by the motto of where there's a will, there's a way, and Page certainly has all the willpower necessary for tonight.
But do yourself a favor and get a glimpse at someone who is simply ravishing. Rude is locked in, ready to put a beating on his opponent.
Rude's ability cannot be questioned. He wears you down so you have nowhere to go, and then decimates you with his power. Ooh. kick. Ooh! Looks like he knew what was coming up.
And a thunderous forearm to follow.
And Rick is taking control in this match.
Rick's looking steady and focused. Incoming. Rick Rude fears no man.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight. Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it.
Oof. That'll teach him not to showboat in the middle of a match. Knockout victory. This one is over.
Here is your winner, Dallas Page.
A disappointing showing for Rick Rude, ending in defeat.
Meticulous strategy and tremendous execution.
That's the sound of the bell, and watch out, because DDP's the type of competitor who plays by his own rules.
DDP's always had an edge. If he has a score to settle with you, he'll roll up on you anytime, whether he's outnumbered or not.
With Diamond Dallas Page, an attack can come from anywhere, and you'll never see it coming.
And in the other corner is Rick Rude. Some believe Rude's tactics are unsavory, and the way he swivels his hips is unnecessary.
First of all, these out-of-shape losers in the WWE Universe need to shut their mouths. Rude will establish his physical superiority and intimidate his opponent out of the gate.
Boom! Boom!
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Ooh, one step ahead there.
And Rude is being aligned into position.
That unraveled on Page. Facebuster plants it. And perhaps DDP's confidence just got a bit shaken.
Yeah, Rick showing plenty of ferocity there.
On a tilt-a-whirl sidewalk slam.
So much damage inflicted. Systematic attack on that arm. Talk about dismantling your opponent. Oh!
Boom! Good defense from him. He's looking to take things to the outside now.
Big elbow drop.
Oh, that opens the door for Rick. He goes back into the ring here. Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered. And Rude is turning to the crowd for assurance. Going for sliced bread.
Gonna counter power slam.
Rude looking to bait his opponent into a mistake. DDP with great awareness.
Wait a minute. Looking for something big, but shrugged off.
Oh, clothesline. Rick looking unfocused after that attack.
Yeah, Page put a little extra oomph into that one.
Saw what was coming and dodged quick.
Oh, elbow right to the breadbasket for their troubles.
Oh, clothesline.
Oh, bionic elbow.
Oh.
Saw it coming.
He's rising to his feet in a perilous situation.
Stops the attack with a hit to the gut. Rick Rude going for it. And the official calls it. Clearly, they cannot fight any longer.
Here is your winner, Ravishing Rick Rude.
Rick Rude surely backing up his words with this win.
Anyone who bet against Rick Rude in this one must have just had a rude awakening.
The man they call DDP in action here tonight.
In DDP's own words, Cole. He is 6'5" and 252 pounds of chiseled stone. And don't forget, bad to the bone. Endless charisma, undeniable in-ring ability. That's DDP in a nutshell.
Yeah, DDP is obviously plenty of flash, but he definitely always backs it up.
But do yourself a favor and get a glimpse at someone who is simply ravishing. Rude is locked in, ready to put a beating on his opponent.
Rude's ability cannot be questioned. He wears you down so you have nowhere to go, and then decimates you with his power.
DDP always brings a lot of energy to the ring. Corey, do you think that's going to play a role in this match?
Of course, Cole. Keeping that energy up is an important part of DDP's game plan. Paige has a motor that will not let up.
All right, he's got to refocus up now.
Big cross. Body. Ouch.
Snap there. Followed up by an elbow. DDP found himself in the wrong place there.
Yeah, that's a sample of why Rude is ravishing.
Despicable. That was simply a despicable display we just saw. A back suplex. Stinging rake to the back. And there is no other term for that than just cheap. A cheap shot. Forearm to the kidney. Takes a shot to the back. Ooh. Wards that off. What a response. Oh, he timed that counter well.
What a bionic elbow.
Page is getting picked apart right now.
Page is on the wrong side of most of these exchanges.
Sit out, pile driver.
Boom. Connects on the kick. Rick Rude going for it. That's it. Calling it by knockout.
Here is your winner, Ravishing Rick Rude.
Diamond Dallas Page gets knocked off in this one.
Rick Rude is who he says he is, and he just proved it once again. Gentlemen, give me the absolute brutality of a last man standing match every day of the week.
If we had one of these matches every day of the week, we'd run out of superstars by the end of the year.
That might be true, Byron, but what makes the last man standing match so difficult?
One thing that's difficult is that all of your submission or pinfall moves in your arsenal go right out the window, so we can feel very limited.
That might feel limiting to some, but to other superstars, it's liberating. In last man standing matches, you don't have to worry about being disqualified or taking a fall. It's all about incapacitating your opponent. All these counters, it's like they're in each other's minds.
A last man standing match is the closest thing the WWE has to a full brawl, with the winner named after the opponent is incapacitated. Such a psychological component to this type of matchup. Corey, how can you get into an opponent's head?
At this point, your opponent's had enough of your mind games. No simple pinfall would be satisfactory. There are no rules, no barriers, and no mercy. The question is, who can jump out in front for an early advantage?
You have to do whatever it takes to keep your opponent down for the count. And they have to know there's no limit to what you're willing to do.
Remember, as Corey said, no pinfalls here. Only one can stand victorious.
Oh, man!
And Jade continuing her charge.
She's looking steady and focused.
Right to the knee. Jane giving the WWE Universe a scathing look. Definitely getting a reaction.
Caught with a lariat.
JC Jane just toying with her opponent now.
Ooh, what a forearm club. That intimidation factor of Charlotte getting a bit challenged there.
JC not backing down at all. Charlotte might be waking up.
Standing up for herself and fighting back.
Byron, you got to think that pacing yourself is a key to winning in a last man standing match.
Without question, Michael. It's actually wise to let the ref get to the halfway point in a count and give yourself some time to recover. But you can't take too much time because your opponent is also recovering. She wants to seize the moment now, waiting on her opponent. Up high.
Oh, gets caught in a bad position. Bam! Oh, straight forearm. Counter by Charlotte.
What a display here. Counters on both sides. Super kick. Caught square by the haymaker. Jane connects with a boot. JC Jane asserting her dominance and physical presence there.
Absolutely devastating.
And the Queen hits a spear. Charlotte channeling all of her aggression into that beautifully executed maneuver.
Does she think she's in a pose-off or something? This is a wrestling match. Look at this, she's not done yet.
Well, this match is going to end on her terms and her terms alone. What a forearm. Both knees into the face. Rolling elbow. Woo-wee. Nothing Charlotte Flair can do now. Ooh. Will that do it for JC? Will that do it?
I'm all for getting in the head of your opponent, but there's a point where she has to lock up.
That's 7. It's getting close.
She's back to a vertical base.
She is not done fighting.
And Charlotte is being controlled here.
Charlotte's got to get it together to avoid disaster. She's able to evade.
With the counter.
Charlotte showing how much punishment she can withstand before dishing out some of her own.
The U-turn Charlotte needed in this match could have been that right there.
We've seen these women throw just about everything at each other, and somehow Flair delivering the chop.
Natural selection. That might have knocked Jane out for good.
Nothing Charlotte loves more than to gloat and say, "I told you so."
And she'll back it up soon enough.
Reps at 7. Are we going to see any signs of life?
And that ends the count. Able to answer before 10. Wow, what a pump kick. And not ready to let this one end just yet.
Oh, what a form. Does Jane put this one away?
She keeps on talking, but is she actually going to deliver? Is this it? Is this going to be the final count?
Time's practically standing still now.
That unraveled on JC.
Proof these superstars have done their homework.
Up for the electric chair, down for the drop. What a pump kick.
What a stiff shot.
Yeah, I think that one, yeah, she's bleeding.
She drew it first blood. Officials count at 7.
We're close to the end.
Jacy Jane is just begging for a fight.
Okay, she's taking her showboat a bit too far at this point. The count is at 7.
Coming down to the wire here. Hooked up. Spiked. Boom.
Oh, kick connects.
Jacy Jane turns her attention to the WWE Universe.
The ref at 7 now.
Things are looking dire right now. Hooked up and
DDT!
And you wonder why her head continues to be the target here.
might not be to everyone's liking, but few things stagger you like getting your face smashed in.
Flair moves at the right time.
Stomp right on the knee.
This is just establishing dominance.
Oh, what a stomp right to the chest. Are you kidding me?
Looks like she wants to take things to the floor here. And as dangerous as she is, that kendo stick just made her even more so.
Look it! Did you hear that thud? That finally has to slam the door shut and end this.
She's just teasing her with that device of destruction.
Referee's count at 7. This could be it. And she's able to break the count.
She is showing a tremendous amount of heart here.
There are no words for the ride these fans have gone through in this match.
It has been a roller coaster, and I don't think the ups and downs are over yet.
And each of these lethal maneuvers have got to be taking a toll.
No telling what she'll find under the ring here.
She was looking for the great equalizer, and she found it in the steel chair.
Back into the ring now. Boom! Right on target. I don't care who you are. You can't take consecutive attacks like that without it affecting you.
I guarantee that chair is not going to be used as it was designed for.
Referee's count at 7.
Only a few seconds left.
Effective dodge there.
And she's out of the ring. Remember, no countouts in this one.
Oof! Lands the haymaker.
Kick to the gut.
What a chop. Fast movement gets her out of the way.
And her head has really taken a ton of punishment.
Maybe too much. Force of a jump. Will that do it for JC? Will that do it?
Does she think she's in a pose-up or something? This is a wrestling match. Threat nearing the end of the count.
Only a few more seconds before this is over. Oh, wow. Rendered unconscious. The official has to call it.
Here is your winner, JC Jane.
And tonight, Charlotte couldn't finish the job.
JC Jane's influence only grows stronger, spreads wider with every win. We should all be appreciative of that.
It is time for the last man standing match, about as whatever it takes as any match type can be. Whatever it takes to keep your opponent down and off their feet for the referee's count of 10. Whatever it takes to ensure you're truly the last competitor standing. This is no walk in the park, folks. Oh, what a kick. Ooh. Ooh. Oh.
From behind. Suplex. Her legs are wobbling, but that's the least of her problem.
Oh, my.
Oh, bad landing. That's not what she had planned. Gets herself out of harm's way.
Got the underhook. Bang! Backbreaker.
Now bringing her fury to ringside. Oh, man, Charlotte just bending that leg to her will.
What's she looking for under the ring?
Oh, boy. Kendo stick in hand, nefarious look in her eyes.
Looks under, let's go behind.
German suplex. And here we go now.
Drops the elbow. Oh, nice balance.
Into a double knee drop.
That physical nature of Jane's being met head on.
And there's that ruthless streak of Charlotte's already just flowing out of her. Sportsmanship is out the window. We are in it now, gentlemen.
Yeah, no DQ match has a way of driving out superstars' more primitive instincts. As soon as the rules are gone, we're seeing what these competitors would really like to do to each other.
It's not even necessarily anything personal, Zach.
Forearm smash.
Will that do it for JC? Will that do it?
And now headed to the outside.
Looks like she's opting to go with the old classic, a steel chair. On wobbly legs, but still somehow in this fight.
And Jane continuing her charge.
JC showing off that wide array of hers.
We are witnessing a malicious string of attacks right now.
You better have an aptitude for pain because it just keeps coming.
Well scouted by Charlotte. And it looks like she has more planned for her opposition as she cuts off the referee's count. Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte. Natural selection.
Can that keep JC down?
Charlotte Flair trying to fire herself up. Rising back to her feet. She's still in this.
Referee count broken. There's still more to go in this match.
Look at this. Vicious backbreaker.
Back to a standing position. That stops the count.
This one's not over yet.
A narrow escape. And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver. She's starting to wear down here.
And taking this kind of damage is unsustainable. Getting up from the count of 10 is going to be impossible at this rate.
Here she goes, sliding back into the ring.
that's in attendance.
And she's broken the referee's count, working to get to her feet and continue on in this match. Just tormenting her opponent with a kendo stick. It isn't over yet. Answering the count, the match goes on. Oh, man. Did you hear the snap of the kendo stick?
Every successive move is putting their opponent in a dicey situation. So many dangerous attacks, one after the other, making it difficult to perform. Does Jay put this one away?
Raiding that chair, my opponent has got to be cautious now.
We expected a fine match, but these ladies have truly defied even the greatest of expectations. Just one right after the other can't be stopped. Being put into a perilous position here after each of these vicious attacks. And that attack to the head, no doubt rocked her a bit.
And as she... Yeah, it looks like she's bleeding now. Things are getting dicey for her.
A steel chair? Something we all know can be a devastating weapon.
Oh, God. And Jade continuing her charge.
JC's looking steady and focused.
One wicked attack after another.
And we might be seeing a competitor crumbling before our very eyes.
Rolling elbow right on the mark. And that could doom Charlotte. That's 7. It's getting close. Watch out.
Charlotte is losing grasp of this match now.
This is where Charlotte will be tested.
There is nothing but malintent behind each of these attacks.
The ref nearing the end of the count.
Only a few more seconds before this is over.
She's back up before the count of 10.
Showing her determination.
And it is clear the mission now is to destroy and incapacitate.
Ooh, connects. Again, going for the biggest attack possible.
We might be in the final moments of this match.
Gotta dig deep.
Oh, wow. Rendered unconscious. The official has to call it.
Here is your winner, J.C. Jane.
Charlotte forced to take the loss in this one.
A not-so-regal outcome for Charlotte.
The Queen deserves better. She'll get what's rightfully hers eventually.
You think about every time you knock your opponent down in a last man standing match, every time you wait for that referee to count, you got plenty of time to plan your next move.
Forget planning your next move. Most of these superstars are just trying to catch their breath.
Which begs the question, does the superstar with the best cardiovascular conditioning have the advantage here?
Sometimes, but what's more important is having the fortitude to withstand a beating and keep getting up.
Yeah, definitely no substitute for toughness in a last man standing match. The Queen looking disgusted to be in the ring with her opposition now.
Man.
Forearm. Strong chop by J.C. Jane and a
Natural selection.
JC's finding the momentum in this one.
JC showing off that wide array of hers.
And these attacks are spelling nothing but trouble.
And you can tell there are cruel intentions in mind right now.
And some say the only limit in a no DQ is your own imagination.
Right, so Saxton wouldn't stand a chance. For everyone else, though, the sky is the limit. Anything you wish you could do to get a win, you could probably arrange it here. So my advice is to hold nothing back.
She's got a chair. I don't think I'll be able to watch what's to come. Holy cow! That chair came in on them fast. She's struggling and looking like an easy target.
Boom. That puts her on the offensive. Bump kick. Flair is falling behind now.
Charlotte's got to find a way to put her best foot forward here.
These are dangerous attacks on their own, but now the damage is exponentially multiplying.
These are the kinds of attacks that can put a superstar on the shelf for a long time.
JC Jane showing why she is the one to watch.
Definitely not someone to take lightly. Oh, man. Any one of these attacks could cause irreparable damage, but I don't think you can come back from this many.
And you never want to count a competitor out, but there seems to be no signs of defense right now. This is getting scary now. No one can survive this much. Charlotte getting a serious beatdown. I'm not pulling.
Will that do it for JC? Will that do it? She's saying, you want it? Come and get it.
She's looking to really turn things up a notch with that chair.
And Jane continuing her charge.
JC showing off that wide array of hers.
We are witnessing a malicious string of attacks right now.
So many dangerous attacks, one after the other, making it difficult to regain any composure. Forward to the jump. That might topple the queen.
She's headed out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her. The ref at 7 now.
Things are looking dire right now.
She's bringing the fight outside.
This fight seems to be heading in our direction.
Be ready to evacuate, gentlemen.
And Charlotte can't find an answer for these attacks.
The queen's perseverance being tested here.
Just one right after the other. Can't be stopped.
There is nothing but malintent behind each of these attacks.
What destruction we've seen. Oh, forearm smash.
That's it. That finally has to do it.
Is this it? Is this going to be the final count?
Time's practically standing still now.
Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
The universal signal for extreme. The kendo stick has entered the fray.
And JC's finding the momentum in this one.
JC's looking steady and focused. Every successive move is putting their opponent in a dicey situation. This has to be stopped. Oh, shot fell.
Will that do it for JC? Will that do it?
Going back to the well, hoping this one ends it.
She's looking very comfortable with that kendo stick. Should make anybody think twice.
Ref's at 7.
Are we going to see any signs of life? That's it. Calling it by knockout.
Here is your winner, JC Jane.
Charlotte suffering a major loss here tonight.
Never a doubt. Barely a moment's suspense. This one was about as lopsided as they come.
You have to pull out all the stops in this one. The damage you can suffer can be disastrous.
Well, this is not hyperbole. When you're in this type of match, someone's going to get hurt, and you will not be 100% for a long time afterwards.
Here's one thing we know in a match like this. Things are going to get ugly.
You beat the hell out of your opponent until they can't make it to their feet by a count of 10. Putting an end to the ref's count there.
Boom! Really just laying it in.
And Jane reverses it. Clothesline! She's headed outside now.
I wonder what her game plan is.
Guess she was looking for her old pal named Kendo under there.
Maneuvers out of the way.
What are we going to see from JC? Here we go. And back to the ring.
That didn't look good at all. A ringside doctor's on hand if needed.
Able to save herself there.
Last man standing matches are the ultimate test of a superstar's endurance. It's very critical to properly budget your energy throughout this match.
I agree, Corey. Choosing the right moment to go all out and then giving yourself space to recover is the only way to inch towards victory here.
And these attacks are spelling nothing but trouble. I don't care who you are. You can't take consecutive attacks like that without it affecting you.
Pendulum backbreaker.
Tick-tock.
Jane out of there in a hurry. Ooh, what a forearm club.
Hooked up and boom! Backdrop suplex.
On a high angle right across the shoulders.
Boom.
Dragon screw. It headed up top.
From the top. Whoa, look out. No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body. Will that do it for JC? Will that do it? One wicked attack after another.
A strong impact being put into a perilous position here after each of these vicious attacks. This doesn't even look like trying to win a match anymore. This looks like trying to end someone's career. And JC's fighting the momentum in this one.
This is where Charlotte will be tested.
She's looking winded now.
And we're deep into this last man standing match now. Every blow makes it harder and harder to stay off the ground.
Bringing a steel chair into play here.
Oh my God. She's just begging her to come at her now.
And the damage is just going to keep on coming if you can't find the defense for this.
And we might be seeing a competitor crumbling before our very eyes.
Overhand right lands.
An overbearing assault. Ooh, the forearm connects.
Is that what it takes to beat Charlotte?
Oh my gosh!
Oh, with authority. Oh.
What impact!
Boom! Any one of these attacks could cause irreparable damage, but I don't think you can come back from this. Oh, man!
And Jane continuing her charge.
The Queen's perseverance being tested here.
This has been a jaw-dropping cut.
Rolling elbow right on the mark.
Does Jane put this one away?
She's rummaging around under the ring here.
She's got a chair, and her opponent is in her sights.
Chair in hand, she is ready to do some absolute damage.
And she re-enters the ring.
Oh, taking a nasty hit from a flying chair.
Just a continuous rush on Charlotte here.
JC showing off that wide array of hers. And each of these lethal maneuvers have got to be taking a toll. These are the kind of attacks that completely throw off your equilibrium. And JC Jane gets all of the discus big boot.
JC Jane pooped.
Does it again, and there's no way to come back from that.
She's headed to the outside. No threat of count out here. Back into the ring here. Referee's count at 7. This could be it.
Got out of the way. That
stunning offense from the utterly superior Charlotte Flair.
Getting back into the ring now. And she's fine taking this to the outside.
Hooked up and boom! Backdrop suplex on a high angle right across the shoulders.
This arena is roaring.
I think the desk is shaking.
Oh my goodness! He gets around the attack. And each of these lethal maneuvers have got to be taking a toll. Forward to the jump. Is that what it takes to beat Charlotte? Got her in her sights and making clear she's going to make this hurt. Steel in hand and begging to give her opponent a taste.
The count is at 7.
Coming down to the wire here.
And she's able to break the count.
She is showing a tremendous amount of heart here.
Oh, watch out. There's a seat for your face.
And Jade continuing her charge.
Charlotte needs to find a way to reverse her fortunes. Ow! One wicked attack after another.
These are the kinds of attacks that can put a superstar on the shelf for a long time. This is just getting uncomfortable at this point. Does Jade put this one away?
Strong chop by JC Jane and a
JC Jane with a somersault into a cover.
taking her down with her own attack.
Officials count at 7.
We're close to the end.
No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
And that will do it. Not getting up from that one, so it's called.
Here is your winner, JC Jane.
A statement victory for JC Jane.
This is only going to drive Charlotte more in the long run. She's not going to take this defeat lying down.
Look at the eyes pivoting on each of these three competitors in this triple threat match. Set for this match, we have Randy Orton, Jerry Sweat, and C-Lance.
Triple threat matches are not for the weak-willed. Losing this match can be completely out of your control. Oh, my goodness.
The proverbial mud hole has been stomped, and now it's time to walk it dry.
Misses big time.
He quickly slides into the ring.
Face first into the chair.
Just going to keep on coming if you can't find the defense for this.
Back and forth, counter after counter.
Oh, stiff punch.
We know you have to watch your back at all times in a triple threat match. Any other advice, Corey?
Yeah, here's some for free. Let the other two superstars battle it out as much as possible and for as long as possible. The more time you can spend out of the action, the better situated you'll be to come in at the last moment and deliver the finishing blow yourself.
Oh, for the arm bar and a punishing stretch.
That could produce a dislocation or at the very least, a pinched nerve. Each superstar trying to counter and gain an advantage. The steel chair. Looks like he's opted to go with the simple but effective statement here.
Carefully measuring, waiting to strike.
Axe handle from the middle rope.
And Swift perhaps struggling to keep up there.
Yeah, Silence just ramped up his intensity.
Action now right here in front of us.
Guys, we may need to move soon.
And he comes in under the ropes now.
Anticipated that.
Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now? Silence put a stop to that.
Quick strike to the lower body.
Ooh, and he manages to reverse.
Down with a backbreaker. Oh, man.
He almost got caught by that one.
Making his way to the top here. And enters back into the ring. From way up, he fails to connect.
Cuts off their offense with a swift elbow to the gut.
He's headed out to the ringside area.
DDT by Orton.
They are feeding off the WWE fans, now pinning the arm down, and stop right to the head.
Each of those boots seem to get heavier with each blow.
That will get your attention.
They'll take things into the ring.
Taking aim to the back of the neck. He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now?
Ooh!
Ooh, what a response.
Double underhook applied.
Butterfly suplex. He's been put through the ringer tonight.
That's triple threats for you. You're going to get beat up along the way, no matter what.
Drop kicked all the way to the floor.
The Viper escaped hard. Sharp punch.
Silence might need some plastic surgery after this match.
And Jerry clearly ready for a fight here.
Bringing this back into the ring.
Just a debilitating neck breaker.
Dropping the elbow. And that was an efficient display of offense with that maneuver.
Forearm club.
Triple Dragon suplex. And able to beat Silence to the punch. Did you hear the impact?
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Good golly, Miss Molly. Elbow throw, saying not today.
Oh, that could be a knockout blow. Things are getting risky. This will not end well.
It you're going to grab a kendo stick, you better be prepared to use it.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring. Randy Orton feeding off this electric crowd. And these attacks are spelling nothing but trouble. Neck breaker. Silence put a stop to that. Shot that chair right at him. Vicious blow to the back of the neck.
Uh-oh, hazardous part of town here on the apron.
A back suplex right onto the apron. Turns that in his favor.
Ooh, man.
And Silence has been taking hits after hits in this one.
Yeah, things looking quite bleak for Silence.
Big elbow drop.
Caught with a clothesline. Uh-oh, back elbow blows that one up.
What grace. Float over into the DDT. Fight.
And Jerry clearly ready for a fight here.
And now heading back inside the ring. Oh, big boot. Heading to ringside now.
Backbreaker. Overhand connects.
Turning the tables. Stops the kick.
Oh, choosing to go after the head here. Interesting strategy.
On a stomp. These men have been giving each other such a beating.
And you can see the toll of that beating taking effect with every movement. Silence setting his sights and lining him up. Brings down his opponent, and here it is, Corey.
Looking for the lapel lock. He's got it. Gets there in time and breaks up the submission.
Ooh, what a forearm. DDT. Isolating their opponent's arm, and oh! Goodness gracious.
Boom impact.
And Jerry clearly ready for a fight here.
Just stomping every single part of his body. And he re-enters into the ring. Uh-oh, he's searching for something.
Bringing out that kendo stick means he is truly willing to go to the extreme.
Oh, lights out. And that was certainly a targeted attack to the core.
And it looks like, yeah, he's donning the crimson mask after that move.
Another vicious attack to his head.
That's the kind of offense that could ruin your whole balance.
Trapping the arm.
He just put an end to that submission and is keeping this thing. Terrible position for Silence.
Shoulders are down. He kicked out at two.
Can you imagine how much escaping that pin must have cost him?
I can. These are the moments where you really find out how tough you are.
Orton a bit dismayed, but we know the Viper is adept at remaining on the offensive.
Precision strike to the back of the neck.
Orton now dictating the pace here.
Jerry has to wake up and get going in a hurry. Every successive move is putting their opponent in a dicey situation. And he now slides back into the ring.
Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned? Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
Taking flight. And the DDT.
And the Viper scouting.
Double underhook applied.
Butterfly suplex. Legs caught. Oh, elbow to the knee. Brings down his opponent, and here he is, Cole.
Looking for the lapel lock.
Lapel lock.
The yes lock is in. He has spent substantial time in the submission, but he got out.
This one's heading to the outside. With the spine buster. And he's coming to, about to stumble his way into danger.
Caught the leg. Specifically targeting the leg.
Doing whatever it takes.
Shoulders are down.
Is this the end?
Stopping the pin.
Devastating attack from the Viper.
That breaks up the pin just in time.
Double leg takedown. Got the shoulders down.
Makes the cover. Turns the tables. Shoulders down. And into the cover.
And Randy is your winner.
Here is your winner, Randy Orton.
Quite the performance from all three superstars in this match.
This is the kind of action you get when you put three hungry competitors in a match against one another, forcing them to battle for supremacy.
Time to test how well these superstars work together. It's a good old... tag team match. Competitors set for action as we see Jacob Fatu. And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with his hold. And he turned it around. And look at this.
Is that all she wrote?
That's an unusual decision.
Maybe looking to deal some more damage first. Able to capitalize on Jacob Fatu's mistake.
Oh, man.
Shoulders down. Jacob going to end it here. And got the win. That is a huge win here tonight.
Here are your winners. The team of Jacob Fatu, Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre, and CM Punk.
That's the kind of win that can take their career to the next level.
Hard to argue with another notch in the win column, especially one like that.